MLB The Show is on the air as we come at you this evening from Globe Life Park in Arlington. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Texas Rangers. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Yohander Mendez gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Striding in, Torres. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Officially in a slump here
Now pitch.
with everyone.
Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
For the plate now is the designated hitter, Aaron Judge. One of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, I hope these guys were listening today during the hitters meeting, because they have not been swinging the bats well. They only scored 1 run in a loss yesterday, and somewhere along the line, this offense has to execute at a higher level if this team's going to compete.
At the plate, Didi Gregorius. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Torres stands at first with 1 out. Now a snap move over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. A double play ball to second. 4. Odor has it. Andrus on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He enters this one 2nd in the American League in round trippers. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes. The count is Stanton.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
2-1 the count.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed.
Weak.
And the throw to first ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. It's the Yankees nothing. Rangers coming to bat on Major League Baseball, the show. Jordan Montgomery, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, big lefty Jordan Montgomery. There's lots to like about this guy. The pride and joy of the University of South Carolina. Good, sneaky fastball, 94 to 96 miles an hour. Good changeup. His curveball has gotten better as he's gone on. This guy has a chance to be a really good pitcher for a long time. Good, clean, simple mechanics for a big guy. Repeats his delivery quite well. Has a chance to be a really good starting pitcher.
A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, keep an eye on Elvis Andrus. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
And Hicks will settle under this one for the second out. Up next for the Rangers, Adrian Beltre, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 2-2 now with 2 gone here in the home half of the first. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Hard hit toward the hole, and that's through for a hit. The inning stays alive with 2 out and brings up Joey Gallo next.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. A dozen home runs and 22 RBIs.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, you see that batting average go up. Had to put a smile on his face.
In now, Robinson Chirinos. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 home is fastball that misses.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
He loses him on ball 4. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. In there, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 now to Choo. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Beltre at third. Gallo on second. Chirinos on at first with 2 down. And he'll take it to the bag himself. And a great job. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. He's, of course, a long ball threat. Currently 3rd in the American League in that category. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Sanchez is retired, and there's 1 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. A fastball that just misses inside. Now the 2-1. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate. And the count holds at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight. Here's Rougned Odor now. First offering on its way. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Odor, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. High in the air into shallow left center. Drury ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Trevor Plouffe. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Hit hard on the ground towards second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 9th, left fielder
Drew Robinson the next to dig in. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is
Out of an
retired.
inning and
So they go
less than
quietly here in this
20
half
fucking
inning.
pitches.
We'll go now to the next for New York, Clint Frazier. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
And he misses again, 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Standing in now, Torres, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And the run will cross to make this a 1-0 Yankee lead.
Advance all.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and 1 strike. Runners are at first and third with none out. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner will get back standing. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through. A base hit, and the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. So the base hit there plates their second run of the inning and brings us to our league leaderboard in terms of RBIs. And as you can see, he's up near the top, currently 6th in the AL in that category. He's set, and the pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Chu has a read on it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. He thought about third there, but retreats back to second safely.
Up next for the Yankees.
Ready for another chance? Giancarlo Stanton, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. First offering on its way. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 0-1 delivery. Hit sharply toward the right side. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Well, you can't fault the fielder for being aggressive. He sold out to try to catch this thing, but he comes up empty, and the ball just squirts by him. High risk, high reward move that just didn't pay off.
First delivery to him on the way. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Sanchez could very well be a member of the All-Star team for the American League this year, as he ranks 2nd in the league amongst catchers in fan balloting.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in 2nd place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they will not get him at the plate as he's under the tag of Chirinos.
Now back.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Hicks. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw home. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
Hicks is on his way home. He'll score easily as they pile on. It's now a 6-0 game.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Line drive to center field. To Shields. There to put it away and finally put an in.
I should let Montgomery sail.
Here's Elvis Andrus now to start the inning out. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac with you in the booth for this one. Ripped down the first base line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Hicks on the move. He's there and records the first out.
Center fielder, number 3.
Riding in once again, Delino DeShields. He flew out in his last at-bat. Popped him up. And this is taken in for the second out.
The third base.
Digging in to try it again, Adrian Beltre. A base hit in his first trip. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
2 out, nobody on. High in the air down the right field line. Frazier is after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Rangers set down in order. They won't make it. Brandon Drury will bat next. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still sure to put this behind him.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. While the throw pulls him off the bag.
Dan, after this infield hit right here, this guy has to be so frustrated. He's been having a rough outing, and he's not discriminating the way he gives them up.
No, if he isn't, you know what he's going to do after this one? He's going to go to the movies and watch the movie about himself, the Rocky Horror Pitching Show, because this has been a nightmare.
Robinson is there, and he has it for the out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball 1. Drury at second. Torres is over at first with 1 away. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Bartolo Colon answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Popped him up. Gallo over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready for another shot now. Gary Sanchez. His past battles with Bartolo Colon. He's a .375 hitter. He also has 1 home run. First delivery to him on the way. On the ground to third. Here's a flip to Odor covering, and the inning is over. Yankee. Here's Joey Gallo now. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, man, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2. He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set everything up. That was a nice job right there.
And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. So next to the plate for Texas, Robinson Chirinos drew a base on balls his first time up. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Hey, D-Row, that's a 1-out single right there. Hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention a little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Chu with a 2-ball, 1-strike count here.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. there's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Here's Odor now. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Swing and a high pop-up toward the stands behind third. Drury is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Miguel Andujar.
First baseman, Miguel Andujar.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is popped up. Gallo is there, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in now, Clint Frazier. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Stepping in now, Brendan Drury, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th innings.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Frazier giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Digging in for his second at-bat, Drew Robinson. And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Elvis Andrus. No hits to this point. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Torres. Set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th. Check swing there. They'll appeal down to Gary Simmons, and it'll be strike 1 as he signals he wasn't able to hold up. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Here's big Aaron Judge.
Designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
Throw back to first by Colon. And a dive, but he's back in there. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Nobody out, runner on first. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. The relay. Throw won't get him.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roy. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And it is trouble. It finds the gap for extra bases. In to score is the runner from first. It's 8-0.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
First delivery to him on the way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Goodness. 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Here's the 0-2. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Andrus fields it cleanly. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher, Gary.
Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Drilled on the ground to short. There is Andrus. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Hicks. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Good fastball there from Cologne. It's 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game. And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Ball 1. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. Throwing to second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going.
Joey Gallo.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch. A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman. Beltre at third with nobody out. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. There's ball 4. Digging in and looking for more, Robinson Chirinos. And their runners at the corners now. Starts him with a breaking ball this time. Misses down and in for a ball. 1-0. 1-1 to Chirinos. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. The count now at 2-1. 3-1 now as that misses down and in.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. One run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. He scores as they inch back here, but there's still a ways to go. Ready for another.
All right, fielder number 17, Shin-Soo.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Adam Warren takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. Here's the first pitch to him, and it's fouled away. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Frazier is there. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to left. Oh, no, he can't hold on to it. On to second, but he's in safely as a run will score on the play as well.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it, and that retires the side. Nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across.
Leading off for the Yankees, first baseman,
First pitch on its way. And now the first pitch of the inning is sent in the air out to straightaway center. The Shields is right there, 1 down.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Shields is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Riding in once again, Brandon Drury. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Yankees. So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Elvis Andrus will be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. Here it comes now to Andrus. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Hit sharply but foul down the right side.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Now batting, center fielder.
From the stretch. Missed with a slider.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold it third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting.
Here's Joey Gallo now. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. And he fouls this one off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it.
Gregorius with a sliding stop. It's in time. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Robinson Chirinos. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Sliders in for a strike.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
1-2 to the Rangers catcher.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Hit hard to short. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Torres.
Number 25.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay throw, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
That was not the way this pitcher envisioned the beginning of the game. Going for him wasn't that bad of a pitch. He jumps all over it. Nobody can run it down, and he's standing at third feeling pretty good about himself.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Torres, the runner at third with no outs. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
The 2-2. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. The 2-2 one more time. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Eric Goodell will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. Didi Gregorius will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. First offering on its way. Low with a fastball here in the dirty. It's ball 1.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
Goodell, a California-born ball player. He was a 24th round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, But to grind out the career he has, being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
3 balls, no strikes.
Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. Hit sharply on the ground. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit. Now the tag from Beltre. He's out at third.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Giancarlo Stanton. Here's the first pitch to him. In the air to straightaway right. Chu has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Now batting,
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's down to third. Right there is Beltre. Here's a flip to Odor covering. Ready for another shot now.
leading off for the Rangers.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Shin-Soo Choo becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Hicks going back. Gone!
Well, this guy's been unhittable all year, but eventually you knew somebody would get to him. That's the first home run he's given up all year. But like all good relievers, he has to have a short memory and put it behind him.
Trevor Plouffe stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Under it, Gregorius, and that's out number two. Ready once again, Drew Robinson, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ball one to start the at-bat. Here comes the 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. And he falls behind him here as that pitch misses. It's 2-1 now to the Texas left fielder. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Jose Leclerc enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike one. The 0-1 delivery. Lifted in the air to center. DeShields is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Miguel Andujar. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. Fouled away. And a swing and a miss here, and the first two are dispatched to begin the 9th. Next for New York, Clint Frazier. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Clint Frazier.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Elvis Andrews. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And he takes a called strike 1. Line towards center field. And that will be a base hit for Andrews. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning opening base hit.
Now batting, center fielder, Delino.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Andres on at first, nobody out. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. And look out as that one ran in and got him. So next to the plate for Texas, Adrian Beltre. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb. But, hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
And that throw back in is a wild one. And he's in safely at third, as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Out there standing.
Here's Joey Gallo now, although there are a couple. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Aroldis Chapman takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Aroldis Chapman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there.
Moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Joey Gallo is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Lay off fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Grounded down the third baseline. That fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
All right, fielder number 17.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's 1 for 4.
Hey, with that base hit right there, that's his 3rd run batted into the game.
Yeah, he's the reason, Dan, they're even in this one to begin with. He's kept his team together with a great approach, finding his 3rd RBI of the day.
Lifted the other way to left center. Gregorius into shallow left, but he won't get there. It falls in, and there are 2 away now.
Trying not to blow this.
Now batting.
Here's Rougned Odor now. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike one. Back up the middle. And that's in there for a base hit, his third hit of the game.
Hey, I can't fault the pitcher right now, but he better make an adjustment. This guy came into the game ice cold, but after 3 knocks, to give him another chance to beat you seems foolish.
Trevor Plouffe swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. 1-1 the count. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Texas down to their final strike in this one. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over. And it's a 10-9 final at the end of this one. New York put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Jordan Montgomery earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Yohander Mendez permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Aroldis Chapman earns the save out of the bullpen. His